If you enjoy our videos and podcasts and would like us to continue putting out regular quality content, head over to patreon.com/aircrew interview, where you can donate monthly, and in return you will get rewards ranging from early interview viewings, bonus clips, credited as a producer, and much more. Thank you and enjoy.
The Hornet is an amazing handling aircraft. It is slow speed maneuvering, high AOA. It's kind of a good mix of what the F-16 is capable of doing, except it'll give you, as much nose authority as you ask for and then some. The strengths are, obviously that, nose authority and being able to fight slow and just being a very capable aircraft. It's got a little bit of a better radar than the F-16. The weakness is it doesn't have the power. So whereas, the F-16, because you're only a 25 alpha or 25 units, you could let out and get back. If you did some kind of energy excursion in the A+, it's very hard to ever get your energy back. If you traded everything in to get that shot, you better not miss, because odds are that's the end of it. You're out of energy, airspeed, and ideas at that point. So, and I personally didn't care for the life support. This is more of a gripe against the Navy, but we had to wear this big harness that didn't have the clips on the straps, and I'm just sitting there going, well, the Air Force has it. How come you guys couldn't get this thing? We just had to wear so much crap, and it wasn't in the seat,
I was watching your video earlier about your Finny flight, and you were just like, bloody hell, this is annoying.
It was so much stuff. You had to step into the harness and then fish your way in. In the Air Force, it was like you put your harness on, you clip it, and then once you got to the jet, you'd put the leg straps on, so you wouldn't waddle out to the jet. You just put the leg straps on once you got there, hop up in the jet, crew chief hooks you in, let's go fly. Versus the Navy, where it's like you got to step in, you waddle, you got all your gears on this, so you're kind of top heavy. You get in, and the crew chief's like, "See ya," the plane captain. You're doing everything on your own. And it's like we're a lot more coddled in the Air Force. I'll admit that's a little bit different mindset, but it's what you get used to. It was, I did not fight as many dissimilar aircraft in that jet. I was mostly against other Super Hornets or Hornets. I did fight F-15s, which is ironic because the Viper, so when I flew the F-16, I never had a problem against a Hornet. When I flew the Hornet, I never fought an F-16, but the aircraft that gave me problems, the F-15, was completely easy to fight in the Hornet, which I'm like, well, this makes no sense, but okay. Okay. Maybe because I'm just getting better, I was used to it, older, wiser, more experienced, whatever. But, it's the thing about, which is better, which is good, all that stuff. It's an any given Sunday argument, right? It's who's the stick actuator, and can they properly max perform their aircraft and know what they're doing? You know what I mean? If it's not, you could take a really good jet against with a really bad pilot against a mediocre jet with a really good pilot, and the good pilot's going to win, 9 out of 10 times. You just can't underestimate the person that's actually sitting behind the jet. But as far as, if you're just comparing like to like, I would say they're almost, I would not, somebody asked me this the other day. They go, mover versus mover, Viper versus Hornet. I'm like, it's going to be a draw. It really is, because they're so similar, and it just depends on how you fight and whether one guy lets the other guy go into their game plan. Because if you let them fight to their strengths, it's over for you. But if you keep the fight in your strength, well, then you're probably going to win. So that's why the Air Force answer for everything is it depends, because not just because it's fun to say, but because it really does. It just depends.